Hello and welcome. Today's topic is the Dasha result. Strategy is understood in three parts. First is the basic, then the advanced, which includes all the predictions, and finally the research work that we understood in the principle advanced. In research, our failures and obstacles. When I was studying the basics, and the teacher used to explain that this is the quality of the planet, this is its nature, this is its element. So my focus was always on this. When will this end? When will I move to advanced? I will actually learn predictions. But when you move towards the advanced course, you realize that the basics are everything. If your born-up basics are strong, you know the traits of planets, traits of zodiac signs. With that, you can do very good analysis. In fact, the simpler you keep astrology, the better the analysis will be. Making things more complicated leads to confusion, and you end up with nothing in hand. So today we are going to get back to the basics, the root of astrology. Before that, the topic I've named today is soul of your planet. What it means is like we expect this from our mother, that she is our mother, she is someone's wife, daughter, sister, so she has her short set of responsibilities. She has to take care of the house, she has to do this, she has to do that. But we never ask them. We never ask them, what exactly do you want to do? What is on your mind? What does your soul say? In this way, we don't even ask our planets what their soul says. We tell the planets that you are placed here. We judge a planet based on 4 factors. In the Dasha, its placement, aspects, conjunctions, and lordship. Brother, you are sitting here. You are placed in this house, and you need to deliver the results from here. You will also give results with this planet in conjunction. Whether a good or bad planet is aspecting you, or you are aspecting someone, and you have your lordship here, you should deliver results like this. But we forget what the planet wants to do by itself, how it sees things. Let's start. Speak to your MD Lord, speak to the planet and know their soul, how it is. This, let's say, I need to examine the time period of Mars in this chart, what it will be like. So I would say that my first house has been activated because Mars is sitting in the first house. Mars rules the 4th and 9th houses. And it is my Yoga Karaka planet. And it is in the ascendant. If the fire element planet is in the fire element sign, in a friendly sign, then I would expect good results. We expect Mars in a debilitated position, Dwai, Saturn. But there isn't that much respect. We will give results for Jupiter. So the 9th and 8th have also been included in that. And when Jupiter looks at the 8th house, according to the houses, according to the lordship, according to the associations, I created an image in my mind that Mars should do this. But what I didn't see, whenever a planet gets activated, the first thing it activates is its natural signification. Like, if Jupiter's main period has come, if Jupiter is also your 12th lord, your 3rd lord, and before that, Jupiter is a guide, it is the significator of children. It represents futile optimism, responsibility, irrespective of the fact Jupiter is the lord of various places. Wherever it is placed, it has the capacity to give all these things. Saturn naturally relates to release, challenges, testing times, prosperity with good karma, and talks about pain and patience in the long run. Saturn causes delays. In the 7th house with Gemini rising, it brings limitations. Can it avoid delaying marriage? If they come in the 7th house with Gemini rising, then they will be in a debilitated position. So can we say that it won't give delays in marriage, or that it will abandon its natural qualities? So that's not the case at all. It will also cause delays and will put you through tests. In marriage, any planet, along with its activation, brings its natural significations first, and skin rises over you. And you must have noticed that as soon as there is a major period or sub-period change, there is a change in our behavior and even in our skin. After that, where the planet significators are located, the Sun is in the 1st house, Mars is in the 3rd house, the Moon is in the 4th house, and Jupiter is in the 2nd house. Similarly, if the time period of the Moon has come, the Moon will show emotions, issues, and associations with mother and people from your homeland. The time period of Mars has arrived. You will start getting inclined to what your bling shows in courage in something, and North showing courage. Planet, based on the strength of the planet, period concerns vitality. So naturally, it talks about our vitality and health. Weak Sun can show issues in your second lord. All 7 planets are being referred to as Markesh. A weak Sun can definitely show issues in your vitality and eyes. That's where the problem will arise. So, where is the planet significator from? The natural significations of the planet will be activated first, before Lordship. After that, there are the classifications of planets like Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. Jupiter and Venus are Brahmins from the planet. This means that during the time period of the MD or Dasha of these 2 planets, there will be a tendency to consult guides, do mental work, and reduce physical work. Unless Jupiter is in fire element signs by itself and is with a Kshatriya planet, how that combination will change, we will discuss further. But their natural ability is to guide. Then the Moon and Mercury, both of which are Vaishya planets, related to business. Thinking about money, thinking about tweets, these 2. Saturn is a Shudra planet, so it has a service-oriented and attentive mindset, doing a lot of physical work or not doing it at all. It is also said that Saturn represents hard work as well as laziness. It depends on the strength and dignity of your Saturn, Mars, and Sun, which are Kshatriya planets. These 2 do daring work that no one else can do. Those Sun and Mars go directly. They will say it won't be like this, it will be like that. They don't like to be around. Each sign also has its classification. So now, how do we combine this? My planet has a class, the sign has a class. Let's take an example. Suppose Mars is in its time period. Mars is in Gemini with Venus, so I would say one Kshatriya planet is in a pure sign with one Brahmin planet. So what should I expect during Mars's time period? First of all, what did we say about what their natural traits are? Courage, brotherhood, blood. So I need to look at all those classifications. Mars is not being affected, so there won't be any problems there. And it also represents the 3rd house. So I need to look at these things first. Then after that, Mars is in a Kshatriya planet, in a Shudra sign with a Brahmin planet. This means having the willpower and determination that a Kshatriya represents. What will we use to provide knowledge-based services? Where did the knowledge come from? From Venus, because it is a Brahmin planet. Where did the services come from? It came Vaishya sign. The work of recognition is related to fire. It needs to receive recognition and identification. If fire doesn't get that, then it doesn't feel engaged there. And what will it use and do in that case? They will use communication, contacts, and skills, achieve what they want. So, by combining the classification of the planet, the sign, the conjunction, the aspect, and using the natural traits of the sign, we can say something meaningful. Just like we have a family, there is a family out of planets. They have a family unit in which the sun is the king, the moon is the queen, and Mars is the commander. Jupiter and Venus are both ministers who handle internal and external matters. Jupiter handles internal matters, Venus manages external, Rahu is caretaker. Ketu is a base spy of the borders. If we say that Mars is the commander, then who is the army? Rahu and Ketu are both the army. Saturn is the servant and Mercury is the kid. Now, how do we use this? Here you go. Your main pillar of Rahu is active. Rahu is not well placed, coming from the Sun, Moon, and Mars and affecting them. What's next? You might allow the wrong people to enter your life or inner circle because now the 11 armies that are protecting the borders are not listening to the king, queen, or commander. Where are these well-placed malefics located? In Upachaya, they protect if Ketu is active. If they are not being directly reflected, then they are in a well-placed position. If his dignity is good, then he is well-placed. Then he will listen to the king and queen, and they will protect your inner circle. If it is the main period of Ketu, and Ketu is well-placed with Mercury. Check Ketu's safety and duties. Example chart. You can also use these beauties in such a way that you can see how well they are fulfilling their family, responsibilities, and where things are not working out. We'll understand this with an example chart. You must have definitely heard that a planet in its infancy can perform very well. If it's in a good position, the results will be 100%. But if it's in a bad position, it won't give any results at all. This means that if a planet is in its exaltation, it is in its infancy, so it won't give results. Exaltation is considered strong and direct. The planet shows its potential. Exaltation can be good or bad. At these degrees, often planets are not in Pushkar. The planet suggests we can be like this. Exaltation is good or bad. Often planets aren't in Pushkar, which brings good results when conditions Often planets aren't in Pushkar, which brings good results. Pushkar means crucial planet lordship. A familial planet in Pushkar gets the needed push. The direct meaning of Pushkar is that the planet's lordship is very important in this. If a planet is familial and in Pushkar in the Navamsa, it gets the push it needs. The planet's age affects behavior. It can take you but anywhere, Ayodhya or Lanka. So note that Pushkar in the Navamsa will always be good for the condition. What I want to say here is that the age of the planet impacts its behavioral patterns and influences its mindset. A planet's age affects behavior. Infancy means dependency, youth brings playfulness, maturity leads to aggression. One aggression will come, mature, then one will talk carefully. Even if it is Moon and Mercury, because they are mostly considered good in the enemy, dollars, edge. But if they are moving into maturity, they will take their sweet time to make decisions. And if they are in a bad position, they won't give results. They might have a laid back attitude. So the age of the planet is very important to know the behavioral patterns before making decisions and before reacting. The qualities of the planets include sattvic planets like the Sun, Moon, and Jupiter. Sattvic planets, Mercury, Venus, Rajasic Saturn, Mars, Tamasic negative traits. Now, a sattvic person is someone who doesn't get involved in fights or quarrels. They focus on their own work. The general being of everybody thinks about people, large. Rajasic individuals think that they want to have fun, enjoy life, and focus on money and entertainment. Tamasic planets tend to be a bit selfish. They like to show an attitude by getting into fights and conflicts, thinking, what can I do? What will happen? Tamasic planets prefer to be independent, and that's their nature. Similarly, qualities are present in zodiac signs. See Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic qualities. So, how to use this is that if someone is in the main period of Mercury, so the natural Rajasic tendency is that a new planet is providing you with that. The dependent planet is also getting an atmosphere like that. For example, if a Rajasic planet is getting a Sattvic atmosphere, so while doing their work, they might be thinking about themselves while enjoying the event. Their approach might not be very motherly. It will be Sattvic because the environment of the planet is like that. D1 and D9 placements in the Kalpurush chart affect family and education. Here I am talking according to their zodiac signs in the context of the Kalpurush chart. For example, if a planet is in the Cancer sign in D1 and in Leo in D9, then the zodiac signs shown in the Kalpurush chart will relate to family, home, mother, father, education, and you will also get outcomes related to all of these. I don't need to see whether my planet, the moon, is forming a relationship with the fourth house or the third house. It connects with the Kalpurush's chart in D1 or D9. It can provide results related to that. If I find add-on factors in this, and if it permits in the same way today, then it can definitely happen. Internal happiness, like when Jupiter is placed in the Gemini sign, we know that combination learning can be great. for across skill sets. But note that Jupiter is not getting internal happiness. Unusual behavior can be related to education. Jupiter doesn't feel very comfortable in the signs of Mercury. He's out of his element. He has to learn, and he enjoys teaching. Understand with a case. Let's say the main period of the moon is going on. Moon's placement in the first house affects health. Fourth lord relates to mother, property, homeland. Discussing placement. If the moon is in the first house, health actions advised. Fourth lord, mother, property, homeland. The seventh house indicates marriage. The fourth lord is related to personality, so it obviously connects to mother, property, and homeland. Looking at the seventh house, it can indicate marriage. Jupiter affects partners. Today's focus is judging the moon. The moon signifies motherhood, emotions, imagination, nurturing, and homeland. But today's topic is how we will judge this moon according to that. The moon signifies emotions, imagination, and nurturing. Emotions and imagination may increase. Thoughts of family may arise. So, during this time period, you will experience all of these aspects. Feeling overly emotional, an increase in imaginative power, a desire to travel, wanting to go to places near water, feeling good or bad related to your mother or homeland, and a dependency on nurturing from the person in front of you. You might feel this way. And there could also be a sense of blame because the moon signifies blame. So always watch out for that. Whenever the main period or sub period of the moon comes, the moon signifies the fourth lord. This means property, people of the homeland, and there could definitely be something related to that. And in this case, absolutely, because it is also about lordship. The moon is a merchant planet that is in a warrior sign and is aspected by a rural placement planet. It means that if the moon wants to do business or think about money, while doing so, they will use their knowledge and intelligence, and the moon will make sure that my dignity is not diminishing, that my status is not decreasing, because Aries needs to present itself, to put itself forward. So, the moon definitely wants to do business, but through what and how will Jupiter provide the knowledge to do that business? They are friends. The moon is a queen, which is where a benefic planet does well. If any house or its lord is sitting in a center or triangle, it supports it. It does not support it if it's in a sub-house. If the moon is sitting in the fourth house with Saturn, then Saturn is a servant. This means that today the queen will ensure that none of your subordinates are being treated unfairly. The ever-serving moon is well placed with Jupiter. This means that you will take your guides and advisors seriously. You won't overlook them as a queen. But the moon is not well placed with Mars. So whoever is trying to overly protect you and bound you, guard you, there can definitely be a feeling of suffocation there. The moon is infinitely degree-wise. So in decision-making, there will be support from someone, a system. Before making any big decision, there will be a feeling of dependency, validation from a third party, and someone in your life. Am I doing okay or not? And the moon is also a female planet, a soft planet, so female tendencies are often about dependency. The moon is a seventh planet that is placed in a royal sign. In both D1 and D9, basically, the moon wants to do what is righteous while doing so. So they will look after their comfort and their money as well. Because royal signs create noise, their comfort and convenience have not gone anywhere. The moon is in Aries in D1 and in Taurus in D2. So during this time, body, self, family, money, and relationships will all be activated. The moon is in a friendly sign. This means you are internally very happy, very confident, because the sign of confidence is the sign of your friend. But burning away of emotions because a watery planet has entered a fire element sign, but the moon will become more religious and rigid. The watery qualities of the Than being nurturing moon will diminish. So, in this way, using our very basic knowledge of astrology, we should look at the results of the Dasha. I hope you learned something new today. And next time you look at Dasha or Antardasha, you will definitely consider these factors as well. Thank you so much.